Would you ever say that PTSD is a weakness?
I literally collapsed to the floor, crying and shaking. It was one of the most horrible instances in my life. My left hand starts shaking bad, and I put it right next to me, and my wife grabs on right away. She goes, "It's happening." I'm like, "Yep." She got up off of her seat, made me sit. And for the next, I'm told it was 45 minutes, all the stops, I sat with my head down by my knees looking at the floor so I couldn't see people. I could see some feet. I could hear what's happening, but I don't remember. I couldn't even tell you it was 45 minutes, only because my daughter. And we get off and she is crying because she felt that she made this happen, that she did this to Dad. And I'm like, "Jessica, it's not you." I'm like, this.
What was the triggers or the events that happened while you were a police officer?
Like, he just asked for help. But I turned on my lights, I turned on my sirens, I'm flying down the gravel roads. I lost control. Wintertime, I hit the ditch, my truck flipped 3 times. This girl down the highway slammed on her brakes, or hit the flatbed, her head hit and popped like a can. I remember one time a Nomad got hit head on by a drunk driver. It was him and his 2 dogs, but the crash was so violent, him and the 2 dogs melded into one.
Were you released from the police department, or did you make a decision to walk away?
The RCMP came back to me. "You know what? We admit you're sick. You'll never be a road cop again. You can never be in the field. So we can either give you a full medical pension, or you can ride out the next 14 years of your life in headquarters riding a bus." Shortly before all that happened, my dad died. Because I was on medical leave at the time with the RCMP, this is before they rendered their decision. I remember going into my commanding officer's office and said, "My dad just died. I gotta go home and see my mom." And he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna let you go." He goes, "You have to be here." I was a pariah, but I didn't take it personal because I did the same thing to 2 other people in the previous years. So I looked at that going, karma got me.
Yeah.
I deserve this.
You've mentioned your dad quite a few times. What's your relationship like with your parents? Like, what was it like growing up with them?
We got along, and then when I became an adult, we clashed. He passed away 11 years ago. You never realize how much you miss a parent until they've passed. I still have a mom, but it's really difficult at this time in my life. She's got dementia. So my dad wanted me to be a police officer. I didn't want to, just because it wasn't my calling. I wanted to be a play-by-play announcer for hockey. That was my goal. Like you say, you're forged, right? Things happen. They happen for a reason. But every time it happened to me is because I took a chance on myself. And the only person that could make it fail was me.
Yeah. What's it like growing up in a small farm town in Canada, right?
We go where you grew up, where I grew up. Literally 2 completely different worlds. I've traveled overseas and I've experienced large cities. Tokyo, Japan, for example. The population of that one city is almost the entire population of my entire country.